This is Rock History Deep Dive, January 1st. The Beatles and Decca Records, 1962. Perhaps the most legendary event to occur on January 1st is the infamous Beatles audition for Decca Records in London. In 1962, the band, comprised of John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Pete Best on drums at the time, performed 15 songs, including 3 Lennon-McCartney originals. In a decision regarded as one of the worst in music history, Decca executive Dick Rowe passed on signing the band, reportedly telling their manager Brian Epstein guitar groups were on their way out. This forced the band to seek other opportunities, eventually leading them to producer George Martin, a partnership that would of course change the world. The Doors' television debut. In 1967, the Doors made their first live television appearance on a Los Angeles-based show. They lip-synced their debut single, the now iconic Break On Through to the Other Side. This marked an important moment in the band's history, bringing their unique, dark, and poetic rock and roll into living rooms across the local broadcast area. It was an early view of the magnetic stage presence of Jim Morrison that would soon captivate the nation. Many sources pinpoint the Canadian release of Rush, Permanent Waves, as January 1st, 1980. Others suggest the date was slightly later, around January 14th. This album represented a turning point for the band. After the epic progressive rock albums like Hemispheres, Permanent Waves was a shift towards shorter, more radio-friendly song structures. The record achieved immense popularity, reaching number 3 in both Canada and the UK, and featured one of the band's most enduring hits, The Spirit of Radio. Album art fun fact: the album cover itself is a piece of history. The background photograph features the Galveston seawall in Texas during Hurricane Carla in 1961, and the newspapers visible on the cover originally featured the famous Dewey Defeats Truman headline before being changed for legal reasons. Nirvana signs to Sub Pop, 1989. Nirvana signed a 1-year recording contract with the Seattle-based independent label Sub Pop Records. The small deal led to the recording and release of their debut album, Bleach. While Bleach was an underground success, it set the stage for their eventual move to a major label and the release of Nevermind in 1991, an album that would alter the direction of rock music and bring grunge to the forefront. This concludes Rock History Deep Dive, January 1st.